Alright, so my lines fought ASR in war and Vekxs made a video, so I figured I'd probably have make a video also. So here's my video on war. Vekxs called it Ultimate Showdown. I don't know if exactly I would say that because they are master rank lions. And somehow, I don't know exactly how, but somehow they end up fighting some Platinum 2, kind of bottom tier Platinum 2 alliance. So yeah, that happened. So I don't know if exactly I would call it Ultimate Showdown, but for me and my revenge, it would be really nice to win this video game, because because everybody knows that I left ASR with so much grace and so much style. That was all my choice, except that actually I got kicked. So this is we fought Vekxs team, and here I'm just gonna show a little bit of my war fight and kind of things that I'm doing. So I got a couple of this lane is pretty easy, but there's two fights that can be like kind of painful, and they're more so toward end. So beginning of these fights, it's just be careful, don't be idiot. Maybe put on a little tiny boost or something and just play smart. And beginning of war, we were doing really good. We were actually kind of ahead. We were ahead, I think, maybe by one or two kills, and so that was cool. So here is Klops. He is a red man. Everybody knows that this is actually the liar version of Klops. But I did not have too many nightmare. I mean, especially when you're fighting a team like this and there's so much glory on the line. This is the kind of thing that when you're playing these wars, it feels like your heart is gonna explode, and that kind of makes fighting a little bit more difficult. So it's more easy that when you're fighting and you don't feel like your chest is going to blow up. But I think I did okay. These fights I did all right. Sparky does some really good damage, so I was able to just ramp it up with him and get him up the damage and kind of avoid some little bit of typical nightmare. So this is next video here. I did not know exactly who this is, but I think they are blood immune. But I would just figure that this would probably be best to do it with blood. And I'm gonna boost up big time here because I'm gonna go all the way to Doorman boss. I probably would have been better if I didn't fight Doorman boss, because it's better to have R5 blood for fight Doorman boss, but we didn't have R5 blood on this side, and I just figure, what heck, maybe I'll just give it a try. Talk to my officer, and they all said, you're probably the best bet at taking that boss. And they said, like, if you don't get the tech bonus, then it's not the end of the world, because he's a really hard fight and you don't have R5. So we'll see exactly how it goes, but we're going to take these fights here. So I didn't know exactly who this was on this node. I was hoping, I figured it's probably Night King root because it's immune. He's already immune to some stuff. So I'm just thinking, alright, so here we go. We're just going to take a wild whack at it, and they can't blood, so I can't parry and gain power, and they also have limbers. So I'm going to need to be a little careful with exactly how I choose to fight. And it's Phonix. So Phonix is, she's pretty easy fight. She can be a little bit annoying. When she gets at end of her life, sometimes she can trip you up because she gets that quickly indestructible, unstoppable, and you can't really do nothing to her. But really my technique here was I kind of did 2 parry at beginning and kind of started my chain, and this way I was able to get her to be on kind of like L1 cycle, and she's like, I'm just kind of baiting out L1s and wait for her to cool down, and then I go in and hit a couple of times. And I was careful here because she's at 1%, so I just want to hit her one more time, let that regen thing happen, bait out another special, wait for her to pop them off, shoot that bait special, and they didn't really wait for it. I saw opening, so I just kind of went for it. And that fight was not so bad. So here's next fight. This fight is pretty annoying. This is Hipperman, and I did not know exactly who it would be, but it ended up being Hipperman. This has biohazard, so you really need double immune for this fight, and also his limber. So with Bijan kind of relies a lot on parrying, but he's pretty good interception. He kind of flows nicely. So I just decided to play really carefully, really watch out for his L1s. Try not to push him past L2, because once you're pushing him past L2, you're kind of asking for trouble. So really kind of just make attempt to bait out this L1 as much as possible. And if he gets to L2, then bait out, because my vision is not duped, so he's not gaining power, so I just had to play really careful. I can't kind of power drain him, power control as well as you can with other visions, but every time I get an LTU, I'm definitely going to pop him off, try and do it when he has some special energy. But this is definitely, we're almost minute into this fight, and he is not quite even 50% down, so we know it's going to be a long fight. Just really hoping that he's going to throw that special and not get his third special, but I saw he was going, so I just figure, I'll just try power drain him a little bit, kind of save my neck. And here he goes, he's pushing another special too and gives me a chance to do some attack. And here we go, and if I was not boosted this fight, I would be having a really hard time. But that was a big problem, now that he has limber all the way up, I cannot parry him anymore. I really just need intercept, so I gotta be really, really careful to just not push him too far past L1. And just kind of really be a real careful man. And be smart about when I'm using this power drain. I'm only going to get so many chances. That was a really close parry there, so I really want to bait out this special. Really hoping that he's going to launch the special. Sometimes Hyperman can just be a really pain in the hole, and it just doesn't look like he's going to launch the special. So I got him there. I could have drained his power with that last special one, but that was one little bit of sketchy move there in middle where I just kind of parry him and he shrugged off really fast. So this is my last fight here. I'm definitely gonna use Blood on my last fight, but this fight is Starburst, and it's got Flare, so you kind of just want to like do as massive damage as quickly as possible, just ramp him up the damage and just knock him out as quickly as possibly. So I figure that Spark maybe is actually better. I think maybe I'll have enough time to just barely get my Poisey off, and then I can just go in. And then I realize it's Hela, and then I'm saying, oh no, maybe I'm kind of screwed. Maybe this is a bad decision. So I'm just gonna kind of try and get my Poisey as fast as possible, so I'm really doing as much damage, but I accidentally parry, and I'm really trying to just get these intercepts, really knock them down with damage as much as possible. Kind of take her down here. I'm gonna try and stun her and go in and knock her out, and I'm getting really close and I'm getting very nervous, and I should have parried there and gone in again, but I didn't, and now I'm realized that I'm really close to dead, and if my foot had just hit her calf, I would have taken her out. But unfortunate, I made some stupid mistake because I got really nervous right at the end and I did not perform as well as I should have. But it happens. Sometimes people, they make mistake and they lose and they die, and that's how they get kicked out of Lions. Anyway, so here is Hela. I'm just take her out with Blood, and we're just finished this fight with Blood, and that was easy enough. She did not have her thing at the end for whatever reason it was, but here we go. We're gonna push him off. We're gonna get down and really try. We really want to get at least one tag bonus. That was our goal for his doorman. Even with Blood on this full immune node, it is very difficult fight. So we are communicate a little bit with our leadership and make sure that we're okay to go. And the first fight did not go so well. So I did one fight before this, and I just didn't even really want to post it because it was just kind of embarrassment. So I just made stupid mistake and I died. I would have got more damage, but I would not have one-shot him. There was no way. And somebody actually jumped in and did one fight right before me and only took off 2% health, so we kind of just lost one attack bonus there. But at this point, we were kind of far behind, and it didn't really matter if we're going to lose or not. It was more just kind of clearing 100% of their map, because we didn't want to leave any extra people on their map because they're going to get extra points from that, and then we're not going to be able to catch them in the end of the season and win Platinum Master 1, and they'll be pushed back to Platinum Master 2. Anyway, so this is fight with Blood. I made a really bad mistake here. I just barely hesitate. I wasn't thinking. I was thinking I don't want to push him. Maybe I shouldn't push him. And I just waited 1 millisecond too long, and I ended up missing that LTO. And if I had hit that LTO, it's a lot more likely that I would have actually maybe gotten at least one tech bonus on this fight. But spoiler alert, I end up dying this fight. So, I'm really trying to bait out this special. And I make another mistake in a little bit. I'll point out what happened right here. So I should not have gotten dexterity on that L1. I could have evaded sooner and it would not have procced another degen. And that kind of really screwed me up because right after this degen expires, I get another degen. And now I'm just thinking, oh man, I'm screwed. I just got to go in and I got to just do as much damage as possible. Really hope that he doesn't launch his third special, but boom, guess what? There is third special, and that's the ball game. So, could have gone better. I don't really have much practice fighting Doorman on this node, but this is good placement for him. He's very difficult to fight on this node. But yeah, so he doesn't have much health left. There's no attack bonus left. So at this point, I'm just trying to clear this fight because I'm not really going to be fighting boss. So I figure Bijman, I'm boosted up. Bijman at least will take this Doorman down. Knocking on Heaven's Doorman. And there he is. So here we go. We got Bijman Man for one more fight. And we're just going to kind of knock him out. So I hope you enjoyed this war video. We did lose to ASR, and it just happened. They're a really good team. I don't know how we got paired up against them. I probably would not exactly call this the ultimate showdown. Usually ultimate showdown is like when you have two really evenly matched people that it's a really even match. So this is probably not a really good example of what we might want to call ultimate showdown, but it definitely was showdown. There was a lot of glory on the line, and we didn't quite make it, but having the fact that we only had about half as many R5 as them, I think we did pretty good. We held our own, we cleared the map, and that was fun and good. So, And
Hope you
don't
like
forget
my video,
make
don't forget
subscription
subscription, and
and
for